If for some reason you're an extremist in the misogyny and feminism way of life, I'd implore you to stay away from this video, because this video may or may not contain some triggering words and statements. Otherwise, please enjoy the conversation between two Nigerian women, one who may or may not be drunk and the other who may or may not be sober. Thank you. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Trinity. You know what, older for those of you that are just joining us, and if you're just joining us for the first time, please make sure last time by subscribing to my YouTube channel, turning on push notification, and of course giving this video a thumbs up. Yeah, I have a fine girl in my house today. Look at okay, let's take a moment to appreciate skin, beauty, and all that stuff.
Of course.
What the egg? what the egg? What the egg? Hello guys, this is my best friend, and today we're going to be talking about a topic that I feel like we should talk about. We're going to be talking about the struggles of being a 20-something-year-old woman in Nigeria. The pressure, you know, that filter that it says the pressure is getting worse and worse. We're going to be talking about that, but before then, let me allow my friend introduce herself. It be like the glass don't break, it don't break, it never break.
Please, it shouldn't break.
Please introduce yourself.
Okay, hi guys, I'm Rachel.
She said her name is Rachel. That's like the only thing we heard. What do you do for a living? You know, all those kind of things.
I don't understand. Omoo, I'm serving Nigeria. I'm serving my country.
Yeah, she's serving your country.
Yes, I'm serving my country. I'm Rachel, and I'm just pushing.
I'm just pushing.
I'm just pushing.
You're doing your best.
I'm doing my best.
You're doing your best. So anyway, we're going to be talking about something, and hopefully we don't get drunk in the middle.
Oh please, I don't want to.
But anyways, what do we even start talking about first? I don't really know. What do we start talking about first?
Okay, being a first daughter, I guess.
Yeah, being a first daughter. Yeah. So go first, your experience. What do you?
My dear, okay, let me say I would wish to be the last born in my next life, because being a first daughter is a whole job, a whole big problem.
It's a job. You have to be an assistant mom, you have to be an
assistant dad too.
You have to be the elder sister that everybody
is looking up
choose
to.
up. You're just like, basically,
you can't just stay a complete week without thinking your head out. Like, you have to be thinking, because once you see your call, like your phone ring, and you turn to people, is that your sister or your brother or your mom or your dad? And my days
and it's billing.
Sometimes
it's billing.
Sometimes I pretend not to see the calls because I'm not in the right mind to start talking with them now, because it will end up you know, like sisters, I saw this fine hair clothes, and I would love to get it. Who's funny?
No, my younger sister's own goes like money? My younger sister own goes like, dear, I'm here again. Dear, it's me. And she, my like, dear,
hello.
And she, my dear, my dear, I know you can see me, my dear, I want to make my hair. My dear, you have changed hair. Me too, I want to change hair. One day I asked her, are you mad?
Do you even know how I do change my hair?
I have to ask her, are you mad? Like, so because I changed her shoulder. I heard now is this? Oh my God, guys, being a first daughter is like is a lot of work. There's a lot of pressure. You don't live your life for yourself. You have to live your life for your siblings, because any small thing you just
hear. You're not living alone. You don't have your own mind. You don't.
Any small thing you're hearing, any small thing you're being like, if you behave like this, that's how your siblings are behaving. You have to set good example. Like, ma,
believe me,
I want to be a bad bitch.
I'm sick and tired of hearing that.
I want to be a bad bitch, so I don't
care. I'm sick and tired of hearing that.
I want to be a bad bitch. Sometimes I'm like, I want to be a bad bitch, and at this point, I frankly don't care if my sister looks up to me because I want to be a bad bitch for so. Do you understand? It's almost, see, being a first daughter comes with a lot of hypocrisy, because at home you have to be like a completely different. You know, this bad bitch in you is fighting and
sometimes, especially if you have them on your phone, like view your story. If you want to post something, like you will start thinking
Your
of
mother
how.
views your story.
Oh sorry, they don't. I blocked them. I blocked.
Sister came to stay in this house for like 1 month. People, I saw hell.
I'm really feeling for you. I was like,
I saw
every time I wake up, I'll see you post like, can this girl just go? I was like, thank God,
Yeah.
because mine was even actually.
Quick one. I actually love my sister. It's not like I don't love her, but I was just exhausted.
live with you. Moving on, I feel like we should talk about being a 20-something-year-old old woman, and being a Nigerian per se. Like being a Nigerian, it's stressful. I think I'm good for it.
Very
It's
stressful.
stressful. Being a woman being a woman in Nigeria, it's you can't go
Not
to
being a
the
woman, I'm being a fine woman. Being a fine
this.
guy. You will hate yourself.
You can't like go to the market and somebody that they did not born where it's not Nigerian. My color. My color.
No,
my color.
you go like fine girl.
I have your size.
Excuse me.
I have your size.
I nearly slapped
Don't
one
touch
of
me.
wrist.
I actually find being touched by a market vendor quite repulsive. Like, don't touch me, sell your market, scream and sell your market, but don't touch me.
Touch me in the market.
no,
Don't touch me. You can't go to the market without being scared that you're going to be harassed.
Yeah.
You can't go jogging in the morning and
No.
not being scared that you're going to
I
be
don't
harassed.
do that shit. No. I don't do that shit. Not here. Not where I'm staying. No.
There are some particular jobs that you want to apply for, and you hear things like, you're a woman, I don't think you're suited for this job. And then you get to acquire stuff for yourself. You get to save hard, work hard, and acquire stuff. And then the next thing, shower. No, mine now. Shower should
And
be.
once you're
Nah,
working
shower.
and your boss is a man, especially when your boss is a man,
Let me refill.
my dear, it's frustrating.
Can we talk
depressing.
sexual? See,
The harassment. No.
being a
It's
Nigerian,
not to-
being a Nigerian man and harassment works hand in hand. It's like teeth for tat. It's like the left side of your right bone. Like it has to go together. Like
It
being a
has
Nigerian
to.
woman and sexual harassment, it goes together. So sometimes it's like you just wonder in the morning, and I kill you. So somebody like me now, if you call me a shower, I will laugh because I be like, I be a shower, your mama be a shower,
Excuse me.
your sister be a
We are
shower,
all
we be all a shower.
Like, we are
Let's see the
showers.
increase. We be all a shower. We be all a shower. The man, we all a shower.
And do you know that you can't see a young lady doing well for
And not
herself?
call her.
You people have to tag that name
to
for
a man.
her. Yeah, they have to tag it.
Like, it's a
that
man.
She's doing something.
It's a
She's
man.
doing dirty.
It's a man.
She's doing dirty.
It's a man.
Oh, are you serious?
But even if it's a man,
Even if.
but even if it's a man,
Even if.
but even if it's a man, is
Will
it
you
a crime?
allow her rest?
Is it a crime? Even
You
even
won't.
if
Okay, now if you don't have a man, it's a problem.
if you don't have a man, it's a problem. If you have a man,
problem.
see, do you know that there are
Have
some
a
restaurants?
man.
Do you know that some restaurants that don't allow women go in alone, except they are going in with men?
I'm
I'm like, I cannot go and spend my money in that restaurant. Go be punish you, punish the owner of that restaurant, punish the bouncer in that restaurant, go be punish people.
Like, seriously? No.
You don't enter and they be like, you where are you going to? We don't need your type. You're like,
Really?
I came to spend my hard-earned money.
And after even in clubs.
Even clubs, though.
Last night
I
I
cannot
went
go
to
to
the
club.
club. I was like seeing some ladies. If you go and the way you dress too, if you want to go in alone, they won't allow that. They feel like you can't spend the money they want.
That-
Yeah,
So it has to be a man.
you have to be a man.
I have to go with
so
a man.
now
So
I want to have a man.
So I cannot.
It's a problem having a man.
I cannot wear a shower clothes and just
No.
go out. Like everybody be like, why you wear? I'm like, bros, they made this clothes for us to wear now.
Do you know where I'm serving now? Was it last week? They actually called all coppers that we shouldn't be dressing the way we are. We should be putting on trousers. And sorry, I have to ask woman.
Cut, camera, cut now, cut. You say they should not be wearing trousers.
Yeah, I was like, I told the woman, sorry.
Wait till
I'm
I'm going
serving,
to
I'm serving the country.
don't be
and
offended. I'm going to speak broken. Wait till I'm going to wear.
I don't understand. They think we should be wearing corporate and gowns.
Like we go sweet, go pigeon. This discussion no sweet for English. You say this discussion no sweet for English.
No, like Are you for real?
Make una dey wear gown. Make una no dey wear trousers.
I was like,
una dey say this all the men wey dey work for there.
Sorry, I told her, ma, please, I don't even have one single skirt.
So if you go buy it,
I'm not ashamed to say it. I don't feel comfortable dressing, like putting skirts on my flat butt. No, I can't.
Yeah, sure, you don't even get.
I don't even get. Thank you, sis. I don't even get. Wait, you want me to be jumping bus with skirts? Even gown? No, ma'am, it doesn't work that way. Except you be giving me a private driver, you know.
No, shut up for 33k way the end.
No, in case if they're really that serious, I can consider, you know.
You can.
But
wait, no. Let's hamper on that.
Skirts.
The same one I know the retros again from.
That is their own, because that's the only thing I have.
Even boyfriend dream.
You have to be corporate if only you want to. Those pants for like pencil. No, pencil,
or corporate trouser. All those. You go wear shirt. You go talking and in. You go
Sorry, I was a science student, but I never dressed as one. No, see, it doesn't work. That
basically, being a Nigerian woman takes a lot of courage, takes a lot of hypocrisy. Of course, takes a lot of courage, takes a lot of hypocrisy, takes a lot of God I beg.
But
take a lot of God I beg.
My advice: don't give a fuck.
Don't give a fuck.
Just do as see there's nobody.
Or you wake up one morning and you are 40 years and you did not live your life.
And you didn't enjoy your life to the fullest. Cheers, bro.
Talking about man now, relationship. On a scale of 1 to 10, what's the shege you have seen in a relationship? 1 to 10.
Do you say 1 to 10? I think it's like 100.
Your boyfriend, they follow me for YouTube.
There's no problem.
Wait, your boyfriend, they follow. Wait, there be a change in quality. Before we move on, there's a change in quality because obviously we're using. I'm using natural light. I like to use like natural light to film, so it's already getting cloudy. But we must film it and finish. But then before after going, I say, your boyfriend, they follow me for YouTube.
I don't mind.
So you say the sugar on a scale of 1 to 10, how many does?
It's 100. My question, please, a quick one, sorry. How do married people cope? You people that are married, how do you cope? Because
funny enough, they are beautiful marriages.
They are
beautiful marriages, but it's got to be punished.
We actually just shared a private joke, hence the statement.
They are beautiful marriages, but there's a lot of scary stuff on the internet now. And then aside being the lot of scary stuff, we are going through scary stuff in relationships.
But
so,
let me say this. I'm fucking scared. Like, I'm scared of marriage. I'm scared that I might just get married one day and my husband just try to give me his other side and I said no, bro. I don't want that. I want to quit. And my family be like, not in that house, not in this family. You're not quitting. You're not going anywhere. But to me, I don't give a fuck. Bro, how do you cope from being in a relationship?
You know, and some people have dated each other for like 3, 4, 5 years. People will come and marry.
You're saying 4, 5 years. One of my friends, 7 good years. I was like, oh, people don't know yourself.
And they're married.
Oh, people don't have scars.
They don't marry. They don't marry.
Hey, I was actually wanted to ask her to give me past question because someone like me, I really need it.
Make she give us past question.
I'm just kind of person that I don't know if I have a fight with my partner, it messed me up so bad.
Yeah,
it really messed me up. And
my friend is in love.
Are you okay?
I didn't listen to this.
Oh, you're not a tongue. You're not tongue.
I'm a dog. Let me tell you something. In this relationship, if you're a young girl and you're listening to me, be yourself. This relationship too.
I swear down. Be yourself. Don't try to change yourself for
do not let man. I'm not saying that there shouldn't be a little compromise here and there. They should, but a total overhaul of yourself because you love a man. If you're a bad bitch, please be a bad bitch.
Always a bad bitch.
Do not be a bad bitch. Be a bad bitch. If you're a good girl, be a good girl. The person that sees you and likes you as a bad bitch will like you as a bad bitch. There was a bit of breaking transmission and I feel like I don't did on like on a soft. So what were you talking about? We're talking about men. Now there's a pressure in being in a relationship, and I feel like in this modern time and in this particular age and season that we are, a lot of women are making the excuse of having a spec over being at peace in the relationship. You hear someone, you can see clearly that this guy is going to treat you right, but you just feel like he's not my spec, he's not dark, he's not fair like custard bottle, he's not he's not fair like custard, but just because he's your spec, you've been in an abusive relationship. Just because he's your spec, you don't want to look beyond your shoulder. Just because it's spec something, you just, well, now my spec, I know just maybe my spec, nothing feel work out. Yeah, I feel like it's high time people start choosing peace of mind and sanity over dating specs, because like it or not, a relationship can turn you into something you're not. A relationship can turn you into a monster. A relationship can break you in ways you'd never believe was possible. It takes a lot of time to recover, and you could be so broken to an extent that you won't even know that you're that broken until you meet someone that is willing to treat you right, and then you start behaving like a witch, and then the person be like, what's going on, why are you behaving like this? And the person isn't patient enough to realize that this trauma is from a past relationship. Boom. That's how you lost a good man.
You don't have to rush into a new relationship if you don't heal. You have to heal
because you're going to suffer. Because you're going to suffer. You're going to suffer somebody's son.
Because you can't just transfer everything you've been through in the past relationship to the next person. No, you won't able. Like seriously. You won't see that relationship would work. So my advice is that you heal first.
You heal first.
You have to heal. You have to heal first.
And then there's this pressure of wanting to be, you're not wondering, okay, I feel like I'm in a serious relationship, I feel like we have a thing or two going, so if I'm pregnant, I should try to see if I can get pregnant for this guy.
My sister, no. A big no.
I thought you were a big fan of let's get pregnant.
Where is that coming from?
Let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you. My friend was saying that no girl should be. Look at his English that day. You know, girl should be. I'm going just when next. I'm not going really. I know but if you just enter, we'll keep him. We had this conversation yesterday, and my friend was like, "Keep waiting." I'm like, oh. I'm like, that was fast. What happened? What happened? She takes conscious effort to ensure that it doesn't enter. Please let me even give you advice. Post pills are not working. Randomly sip jig once in a while. Sip jig, fall on the staircase once in a while. Because before you find out,
I'm not surprised that.
Before you find out that you're 5 months gone.
You say 5 months, 8 months, and you never knew. But seriously,
and you have to burn.
Seriously, you can't just while you're dating, you're in a relationship, you guys are not talking about marriage, and boom,
you're pregnant,
and you this okay, just take
just want to.
Sometimes
the most funny thing about this thing is most of these men that want to keep these babies don't have a stable source of income.
Let's not bring in the income part. So one day they were like, okay, I love you.
So I want to have a mini
my dear. My dear, don't do that, because no, ever since you don't want to propose, you don't talk about marriage, because I'm pregnant, and the next thing you're saying you want to meet my people.
Why do you want to meet my people?
Now, because I'm
what
pregnant.
Happened when we're single? What happened when we're living together?
Because tomorrow, or there are some part of you maybe you didn't see, or part of him you didn't know, because you won't tell me nobody pretends, because that is the part of that person you never know, or the person.
Yeah, the person wasn't pretending. The person just didn't show you.
Nobody.
The person just didn't show you that this is the person.
That is a character that you never see. You never see and for your eye. Nobody. And you feel like, okay,
it be like English, they restrict you. Speak pidgin. After they speak pidgin, they drop no jets.
and and you be like, okay, I won't have been here. I won't have married because of the baby, because of the child.
No, man.
None of you will suffer it. Is that innocent child there? Please, my dear, don't do it. No,
don't get pregnant.
No, make love blind.
Don't get pregnant.
Don't do that.
And sure,
you have to be sure.
I can't tell you what to do when you're pregnant. That's like a different conversation.
I'm not against.
Ensure that you don't get pregnant.
I'm not against getting pregnant before marriage or blah 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 all this time. But
get pregnant for the right reasons.
For the right reasons. Yeah.
Get pregnant for the right reasons.
Cut it short.
Right get pregnant for the right reasons. What's your take on living with a man? Like if you're in a relationship with living with a man?
Seriously?
Yeah, that's seriously. What's your take?
There has to be that.
See, honestly, I don't. Okay, fine. I should ask you. Okay, fine. I feel like there's really. I don't see like a big deal, actually. But then, you have to be prepared to be crazy. Prepared to run mad once.
You're saying crazy is prepared to be mad.
Prepared to be mad once in two.
To be mad.
Once in two, three. Because at that point, there's a difference between coming to visit somebody and going home.
Let me come in. Do you know? Okay, people do say living together now make you know each other better.
That's a lie.
Shut up.
Shut up. Lie. A chest to that lie.
Shut
lie.
My dear, there are some shits you will see in that house. Okay, if you had your own house, your own apartment, you were like, okay, I think it's the right time for me to go to my house. Then you will go, you cool. But living together, do you know what it means? Living with a man you guys are not married to, and you had this misunderstanding, and you don't talk to each other for a week. Now, if you don't run mad, then there is something wrong with you. You'll be mad. You will do things like, my dear, no, I won't advise it.
You won't advise it?
No.
Become my drink.
No.
Actually,
no.
Actually, living with a man while you're not married is on a 50-50 basis. If you're going to live with a man, while I feel some tips that I would think would help it to work. It may not work, but it may help. What to do? Have your money. Very important.
Very, very important.
Have your money. Then you see, after having that your money, now, know a friend or two that if it's up,
you can like
a friend or two. That those friend or two now, person if you call around 1 a.m. for nights. I'm picking pity now because you don't touch me for head. Around 1 the night after you dey house and they come.
And they come up here. I want book boat.
You move. Don't feel that you know that they have your back. 3, have high level of tolerance, or you go use bottle break person head. When I mean high level of tolerance,
very high.
Have a very high level of tolerance.
Very, very high.
I think the last and not the least. Ensure that not the last, second to the last. Ensure that the person you're living with is a kind person. Ensure that the person you're living with is a kind. I'm not saying love and respect to ensure that the person is a kind person, because there are some things that will happen.
If he's not a kind person.
Oh,
you see your leg.
Oh, you see your leg outside. I'm not saying literally, not like they will push your leg outside, they will push you outside, but it's able. Yeah, it's young, but it's in English it means like they are going to your leg. You see your leg outside. I mean, literally, like you go see your business outside.
Because if you date a kind person, there are some things you won't do.
There are some arguments you won't do. There are some arguments you won't engage in. There are some things that the person won't do to you. There are some things you won't do to the person.
Please, don't date a man that talks too much. That is a very big turn off for me. Like, I sing this every blessed day.
My friend said, avoid a man that talks too much. Avoid a man that talks too much. You won't know
when you start bringing your shit outside.
And then you're trying to greet one of his friends and they're carrying nose for you. Jay,
I will bust your head.
We're actually not violent people.
And then, last but not the least, ensure that you're living together for the right reasons. It's not because you as a babe now, no be like say, okay, for example, now this babe she get house, no be like say she don't get house. I'm speaking pigeon, but she just be like, now my mom make I wants to get my property. Bam, you pack your load, consider fast. Man, not property. I sure possibly the
even the fact that you're living with him in the house doesn't stop him from running shit outside, bro. Know that.
Last but not the least, ensure that you're like living with the person for the right reasons. The right reasons include you're trying to cut costs. He had maybe probably proposed, and you people are trying to cut because people are trying to test the water. See, honestly speaking, just ensure that you're doing your thing in this thing. Ensure that you're doing the thing in this relationship. Now, another thing I feel like we should, the pressure of self-development. I feel like a lot of Nigerian women are like trying to develop themselves this day. Nobody is thinking about, okay, straight out of school and I want to marry
or what's that again?
Make we begin born.
Make we begin born. No be even man with the things.
Yeah, make we begin born. I know they old. I don't they old. Don't they old what? Do you people know that poverty is real?
No, they don't. Which children do you want to bring to the world to start suffering?
Like, didn't you suffer? I feel like some people be like, I turned out well, so my children will turn out. Don't you want to be better than your mom? Better than my advice to every Nigerian woman in her 20-something, early 20s, mid 20s, even late 20s, strive to develop yourself. Do not make the unnecessary things a priority. Self-development.
Don't think marriage is everything.
Take courses, go back to school, be in a relationship that builds you, or be in a relationship with somebody that wants
to be better.
Exactly, that wants to like have like that wants you to be the best version of yourself. Be in a relationship with someone that, or not really relationship, just be yourself, you know that at this point have goals for yourself. Start something new, go on adventures, take trips, travel around the world, see the world in a different lens, try to get exposed. If you try to get exposed, you're not going to, a lot of way you used to see things would change drastically. You would realize that nothing really did this thing. Nothing really there. If I'm doing it, it's because I'm doing it for myself. I'm not doing it because society demands that I do it. I'm not doing it because society is pressure. The pressure is getting worse and worse. Try to get exposed. Try to develop yourself. In the end, personal development always pays in the long run. Invest a lot of money in yourself. Anybody gonna do that shit for you?
Nobody.
Anybody gonna do that shit for you?
Yourself.
Invest a lot of money in yourself. Love yourself. Actually, love yourself. Love yourself. What about like the pressure of marriage?
What's the problem with
Picked
that?
up my drink again. Look at me. Read my lips. Nobody is pressuring me into getting married.
Nobody. Don't allow anybody.
If I'm getting married tomorrow, it's because I want to get married tomorrow. I have met the love of my life. He has fulfilled all conditions, and we're about to get married. It's not because my mother is calling me and I want to carry my grandchildren. Mommy.
Please,
mommy.
If I bring those grandchildren to your house, will you give me money to feed them?
Mom, just like, Mom, calm down. The last one, I told my mom, wait, that's the way you are now. Don't you want to travel? Don't you want to see the world? I feel like, I will work hard to travel myself.
But
your own work is to bring grandchildren. I want to see life.
I want to see life.
I want to see life.
Once you start.
I want to see life.
Putting to bed, having kids. I won't say you want to travel.
See, getting married is what people don't know is by the time you just get married, like it or not, even if you're a feminist, you're a non-feminist, once you get married, your life doesn't become yours anymore.
It doesn't.
You don't take a decision without consulting another person. Yeah. Darling, if you're married, you can't even change the TV station without taking permission. Travel, see the world. What's that? I was saying, to personal development. What would I even say? Married. Please don't rush into it. Marry for the right reasons. I can't say much about marriage because I've never been married, but all I'm saying is please marry for the right reasons. Don't get pressured into marriage, because the same way you were pressured into marriage, you'll be pressured out.
Yeah, you will.
The same way you run into marriage, you'll be run out.
And
if you
really marriage starts showing you,
especially you shaggy. Especially if
you start seeing 6 shaggies in a day.
Especially if you're not mentally equipped to get married. You just meet somebody. If you just meet somebody, and like, I feel like there's a spark.
He's the right
that
person.
Spark will die.
And you feel like he's the right person.
That spark will die. It will die. That spark will die.
We're not actually praying for your spark to die.
Yes, I'm not a witch. I'm not a witch. Hey, my subscribers think I'm a witch. I'm not a witch. All I'm saying is marry for the right reasons.
Yeah.
I've seen people get married at 22, 21, 20, and they're having beautiful marriages. Yeah. They married the most supporting husband. They married the most lovable husband. And honestly, I envy you guys. I mean, if I had a husband somewhere, I won't be stressed.
Shut up.
Sorry. All I'm saying is marry for the right reasons. Don't be pressured. Don't let nobody pressure you. Now moving on, let's talk about friendship. What's your ideal? What's your definition of friendship?
Wow. I think friendship is a friend is a person that is you. He understands you. The same thing we're talking about relationship. Friendship, are you crazy? Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? It's someone that you're free to talk to. You don't keep secrets. Normally people get a little argument, fight, but that shouldn't.
That shouldn't come in from
that shouldn't.
I shouldn't come in between your friendship.
It shouldn't. It shouldn't. And another thing I say, young ladies do now, a man will just come into your life and start telling you, I don't want to see you with that person.
And you emotionally not be with that person.
Let me tell you the truth. They won't do that.
You gone.
They won't do
Those
that.
men will not leave their friends for you. Let me tell you.
With my full chest. They won't.
Cut me anywhere.
They won't. So
I feel like any man that tries to come in between you and a friend is a red flag for me. It's an instant red flag. Why are you trying to isolate me? Why are you trying to isolate me?
That's true.
Why are you trying to isolate me? It's an instant red flag. Any man that just does that, I'm looking for example.
Like you're grown up. You should know what you want. You know the kind of person you want to be around with. Don't let anybody. A relationship that you have, like, let me say 12 years ago, and you meet somebody just today.
Okay, for example, now me and you now, probably I will not start seeing somebody and the person be like, that girl, which I don't want to see you with another person. And they'll be like,
my dear, I will be the one to call off that relationship.
You know that filter that they do? I'm gone.
Like, no, stop. Like, let's be serious.
Thank you for the wonderful food. No. Thank you for how much you spent on me, but
it doesn't work that way. There's this song "Good Times" by Asa,
and
she said some friends. How did she put that, please? Like she was trying to say that some friends are better than brothers, than blood. Yeah. But to me, I feel like when you meet in like you want to make a new friend, and there are some qualities that
you look into the person.
There are some qualities.
What kind of qualities do you look in a friend?
Being trustful, like if that person can keep secrets, other stuff. Like now, we are really kind of what guys do now. Okay, you say you're out. I need someone that even if I don't tell you that this is where I am, my friend or my guy will just call you. Where is she? You have to have my back.
Do you think I fit into that category?
Of course, like. Even with your nonsense, I'm still here. Even with your nonsense,
I'm a good friend.
I also have the bad friend or what?
I didn't say that. All I'm saying is that they said I'm a good friend.
No, you do that. You're a good friend.
So basically, fine. Actually, do you know how we started talking? Let me tell you guys a brief history. we were like, I think it was like lashes that made us start talking. We had this serious affinity for lashes. I'm surprised she doesn't even have a lash on now at the moment, but we had this serious affinity for lashes, and that's how we started talking. Long ones, okay. My lashes used to be like, before if I'm walking, you go first see lashes before you see me.
Do you know there was a time when one lecturer called me, is it Cardi B?
Yes, that Cardi B lashes. Get up and answer my question. I'm like, hey, man.
My God.
I'm
casted.
But what you ask? So basically, please ensure that I feel like conditions for friendship, ensure that there are no friendship that does not have quarrel. Any friendship that does not have quarrel, you guys are pretending.
You guys are pretending.
You guys are pretending, and that's the truth. There will be friendship with quarrel, but in the end, ensure that your friend's heart is in a good place. Yes. It's not because you put quarrel and then the next thing you are hearing your business outside.
Alaya will kill you.
Hey, so please just ensure that there's no time frame to friendship. You can meet someone today and you feel like the person has the best intentions towards you than the person you've known 5 years ago.
At this point, this was Nigeria happening to me.
Ensure that your friend's heart is in the right place, and I feel like if people will sort yourself out, as long as the person cares about you and the person is not envious of you, the person stay away from people that are. See, you read the signs. You will know when someone is envious of you. You know. Your friend has to be your support system. Your friend has to be your backbone. Your friend has to be somebody that you'd call. If I'm your friend, just know that you can call me around 2 o'clock in the night, and I'm like, "What's the problem? What's the problem? What's the bastard? What's the problem? What's the problem?" But the thing we say, when man prick is involved, stay away. When man
coming
prick,
from her, please. Coming from her, please stay away.
If man prick,
stay away.
If man prick is involved in that problem,
you will give to that person.
Don't give advice.
Don't, please.
If man prick is involved,
no, you
don't give advice.
It doesn't call me.
By some mistake, my mother just comes across this channel or comes across this video.
Oops.
And I'm talking about man prick.
Hey! Trinity. Since when? Oh my.
I'm saying, if it's man that is involved, wash your hand. Give the best advice. Don't stress it too. Don't be like, I don't think. Just give your advice and wash your hand. Except you know that it's being abusive. That's when you can. But if you just be like normal man quarrel, what? See, we have coconut head. Anything to say, enter here.
And comes out here.
Talking from personal experience.
Oh yes.
Be warned. I don't even know why we didn't talk about this first, but as a woman in your 20s, you and God should be like this.
Yes. Hold him tight. That's God I beg. Drink it 5 times a day. Seriously.
As a woman that is in your mid-20s and you're in Nigeria, even if you're an American, you need God. Before you marry, have a sincere fellowship with God. It will save you from a lot of had I known, especially when it comes to choosing a life partner. I feel like the Holy Spirit is going to enable you to see the red flags. And the Holy Spirit has a way of scattering relationships if you don't want to listen. Of course,
yes.
The Holy Spirit has a way of scattering relationships if you don't want to listen. That's the truth. So please, I don't even know. All I'm saying, there's no how I'm going to explain. Do you want to see Shege? How can you claim you're a Nigerian woman? You're in Nigeria, all the Shege that this being in Nigeria shows, and you don't have God like this. You can any small thing you are not calling
to survive.
You're not
how do you cope?
Oh God, like this, so hold him like this. Any small thing, hold his trouser. Any small thing, hold his shirt. Any small thing, hold his garments.
That cry baby. Oh, of course.
God, I beg. 1 in the morning, 1 in the night, 1 in the afternoon.
My dear, 5 times a day. Coming
drink
from me,
it,
please.
Drink it. Hold God times, because guys, being a Christian, just knowing your God there's a difference between knowing a Christian and knowing God. Having a one-on-one personal relationship, have a one-on-one personal relationship with God. Otherwise, people will use you. People
The
will
shege
use you.
see.
And I feel like people feel like I have sense, but those sense that it's only God that can actually help you make use of that sense. Because somebody that will rubbish you with all your sense that you have become, and if you don't know God, the person will rubbish you to the fullest. You will just be like, but how can me a whole street,
Oh,
a whole
when love enter.
a whole Agbiru. See, the truth is, knowing God saves you from dicey situations, saves you from getting close to people you shouldn't even greet in the first place.
Yes.
Saves you from having entanglements with, because there are some entanglements that can make you lose your life and lose your destiny.
Of course.
At this point, this is where you need God. You need to know God on a personal. It's not like go to church on Sunday, go to church on Wednesday and come back. I mean, God on a personal level, that okay, you're going through some crisis and you have to talk to God. Talk to Him. Talk to God and talk to Him about everything: your finances, your relationship, your marriage, if you're married, your academics, everything. Do not exclude God of everything. No, God, read your Bible.
Calm down. Calm down.
God, I beg. God, sincerely, I beg. Anyway, I feel like from this God, I beg, I think I'm at this point almost drunk, so I feel like I can't end this video now. See, I'm really good. See, let's help us and thank my friend for coming on my channel today, because I feel like this channel was due. It's already due enough to bring someone. So thank you for coming on my channel. Thank you for bringing quality content. It's not content, contents. She brought contents to this video. I'm so going to enjoy editing this video. Wow. And if you have not subscribed to my video,
please do. Aunty's kneeling down. Please do subscribe, please.
Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Subscribe to my YouTube
Why you're drunk?
Subscribe
You're
to my
drunk.
YouTube channel. I just got. I beg you, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you all, and God bless.